Hey, Saggies.
Good morning. Afternoon.
Well, no, I think we are in the. Are we? Yeah, we are in the morning. Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
I was gonna say if we're in the afternoon, Doo-Doo, I feel like. What are you making me for lunch, Doo-Doo? But I tell you what, we are not even there because as Stace was walking by our light, first of all, I was replying and telling Stace, and we were talking back and forth to the beautiful mom who got that message. It apparently found at least once somebody that it meant to find from the individual that was on the other side the other day. But as Stace was walking by and as we were talking about it, the light was going off for this carry. And then after we replied, Stace was still walking by because we always stop our cameras once we're done with the reading, and we don't do editing and stuff. We want people to see what's really coming at them.
We're real time.
We're real timers, man, because we think that the message is going to go who it's supposed to go to and resonate for who it's supposed to resonate for. And then we always cleanse every single deck and card that we use. So I was saying to Stace, I'm like, man, I feel like that's what takes us the most time, a lot longer than the reads do themselves. It's the cleansing because you don't want to,
you know, crossover.
Yeah, we don't want, we don't want Saggy getting the Scorp message or Scorp getting a Libra message. So we really do take the time, and we do know that there's readers out there that are just like, well, just reshuffle the decks. We not only reshuffle the decks and make sure everything's set back up into the uprights so that our collectives can get, if something really and truly throws at us in a reverse, we're going to honor that and read it. But we always start with our decks. Every single card in our deck, always, in every deck we use, always start in the upright. So if it comes to you, just so you guys know out there, in reverse, that's a legit thing. So, but I thought that was hilarious as Stace was walking by. Get your ass back to work. Yesterday, one of our earthly animals brought this sucker and just set it at our door like, you need to do more readings, get on back there, come on. So we are continuing the Aussie grain reads for you today, Sag. And we are going to see what Oz has to say. And just know, I've just cleansed and I really feel like we had to extra cleanse because we have some powerful Gen X Scorpios that are in the very first part of their awakenings, and man, you know what, if ever there's a sign that will not tolerate fuck around energy, that will make sure that you find out you fuck around, it's a Scorpio. So very powerful. The collective, the Gen X collective that are awakening for Scorpios. Those are going to be some powerful mofos.
I wanted to say thank you for the new subscribers.
Yes.
So
yes.
Cool. Yes.
We keep forgetting to say, and we don't even ask people to subscribe. We figure people will, but hey, we thank you if you do. And when we hit 100, when we finally hit 100, we're going to start working on, asking, drawing for people for some t-shirts and some mugs if you like our background and our banner. Or you just want some free stuff, we feel like,
it's coming.
I mean, we're Gen X givers, maybe sometimes we give a little too much, but we love giving to people.
Giving's better.
Yeah, we prefer it. It's just our preference versus taking. So thank you to the viewers out there who we are resonating with, that can see that messages are coming through for them in legit kind of ways, and for subscribing with us. We are feeling you too. All right. So for Saggy, we've got a Saggy that feels like they're out in the cold. They're maybe having somebody mess with their money or honey. And we are really trying to honor these five now, these fives that we're getting, because sometimes Stace will pull them in the reverse, but this appears to be in the upright. So what does Ozzy have to say to the Saggies out there? You guys are a fire sign, so
Well, they got
Wow,
fire.
some breathing. You know what I mean? Those are
Fire
going to
in
be
the
the
sky.
dragons, man.
Fire in the sky.
I always associate our whole entire collective, the Gen X collective, I don't know why, but I just know it's true. Dragons are so our thing.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I also think of, you know what, anybody out there that's ever been a fan of, oh, what is that show? We just had it on this morning.
Game of Thrones?
Yes, Game of Thrones.
House of Dragons.
Ask yourself, yeah, House of Dragons. But listen, ask yourself as a Gen Xer and tell me if this is not true. Tell me in the comments if this is not true for you. As you've watched through that series, are you not just going, look, I'm just one of them fucking dragons. I don't give two shits about that throne. I will fucking throw fire on anybody that comes at me, at mine, at ours. That's just, I think, our generation in general. We have no interest in sitting on somebody else's throne. That's just not us. We'd be like, I'll just fire away the
Hello, Ozzy.
problem.
Yes. Okay.
Does Ozzy say, tell MJ to shut up and get to the read?
Okay. Well, oh, okay.
Ozzy's like, I know if I said that to Sharon.
Okay, what we got?
All right, okay, ooh, yes. Somebody's throwing a tower. All right, this Sag, you know what? This Sag may be like, fuck that, I ain't gonna be out in the cold for long because I'm throwing a tower. And what we are reminded about a tower, especially in the upright, anything which is false will never stand. It won't stand. That tower will just, if this were in the reverse, it would be like, why would you pull down your tower? You know that shit's true. Something in your life for you is still solid. Why would we ever throw a tower? But we've got a Sag here that's like, no, fuck this, I'm throwing a tower. And I think this Sag is like, I'm done with this. All right, ooh. Okay, we got some fires.
There we
Fires coming online. Here we go. All right, let's find out what you know. You see this? I like what Ozzy did with this one, babe. This person is like, falling out of the tower. That's kind of a badass way to represent that. I like that. All right, tell us about the tower for Sag, please. Why are we throwing a tower?
go.
3. Oh, because they want a new Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, they want the real deal here. This is the Ace of Pentacles followed by the 10 of Pentacles, and they need a little, they get by with a little help from their friends. Ooh, I think somebody's saying bye-bye. Bye-bye to, I mean, obviously they're saying bye-bye to something, but it looks like something is not, you know, maybe religion, maybe a job, maybe some fuck around energy in the home, and they're going to get like a whole new set of folk. I think we might be done on this one. I got to get some clarifiers, or Spirit saying clarify. I hear Spirit saying clarify. In order to get to a 10 of Pentacles, they're planting something new, and they're going to have a new set of friends here. I'm going to go ahead and clarify what this Ace of Pentacles is, because we know we got to have, you know, what are they? I almost want to clarify the Tower. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and clarify the Ace of Pentacles. All right, Ace of Pentacles for the Saggies. Saggy. Ooh, okay, there's something crossing their energy line. There's some strength crossing Saggy's energy line, so know that you are strong. What else? I feel like this is a mysterious Saggy.
Mysterious ways.
Here's what they want new, Ace of Wands. This is a manifesting motherfucking Sag. Or I'm sorry, Ace of Swords, pardon me. Ace of Swords, yes. Okay. Anything else? Yes, what you don't see. Can you grab that? And then it's something crossing them that they don't see. The Seven of Swords. So there will be no, whatever this is, that's crossing this Sag. They are putting up a whole new sword situation for themselves here. They're using strength to do it, and they aren't about some deceptive ass bullshit. They want some truth in the matter. They are planting some truth in the matter of whatever this is pentacle wise. And Pentacle usually says job, but it could be somebody's fucking around with their money. Could be that they know that something that they were in was false, and so they're pulling a tower on whatever this is. And they're doing it like in a sincere kind of way. They're like, fuck this. Okay. This Sag doesn't do deceptive shit. I wonder if Kipperish can tell us a little bit more. Yep. They're expecting something new. I can just already tell right there. They moving on from the old.
Moving on.
You know what? The Saggy doesn't seem to want to like say what it is they're moving on from, but they.
You said secret, right?
Yeah, it's like they're keeping it a secret into themselves. You're a little mysterious. Okay. Courthouse.
Oh shit.
Something legal. I wonder if they're being. Somebody gonna hit somebody with some legal documentation. I think this is a Saggy that's moving on from a relationship and is collecting and gathering their pinnacle energy. And somebody gonna be shocked and surprised by some courthouse. Yes. They're saying, listen to the intuitive. It's because you are also intuitive. Somebody has discovered some fuck around stuff here. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
And they are putting, they literally are saying that deceptive line right there. Because they got this, y'all, that energy was crossing them. Their intuition's on, and they're being strong about this. Somebody's putting in it. You're the high priest. This is an intuitive. And again, strongly feel male presence. Wow. I think males are coming to our... I'm going to take a wild guess it's because of who I sit next to, doo-doo. Yes. Yeah, we're trusted. Yeah. You trusted. He's pulling from his downline. I like this. Ooh, Saggy. Saggy. Yes. You got a gift coming. I'm pretty sure I have an idea of what that gift's going to be. I'm pretty sure what that outcome, that pinnacle outcome that you're looking at there, Sag, you're firing the first shot, aren't you? We've got our male collective are fire away, says Chris Stapleton. Fire away. Honey, load up your questions, your sticks and your stones, and pretend that we're heartaches for those who don't have a home. Choose the words that cut like the razor, because all that we'll say is fire away. That's what I'm hearing to say to the Sag. Fire away, babe. You're a fucking fire sign. Fire away. Last two they're saying. You're ascending. This is very distant future, so soon. I mean, not too terrible soon, but soon enough is what I'm hearing. Somebody's also going to be getting a new cup of love, but I'm being told after, darling, after. That's why it's in the future, but somebody wants a new cup of love after. This is a Sag that's doing it correct. You're doing it correctly, okay? Judgment has been pulled. Judgment is being called, and to me, it's going in your favor. This is going in the Sag's favor.
All right.
Right on. Okay.
All right.
They're doing it the right way.
All right.
So that's why they got the right here. You're expecting. You're waiting. You're doing it silently. That's why they're being so. I don't want to show it all. My hands. Well, you know what? Good luck, Saggy. we eventually see it one way or the other, right? But
Yes.
it is coming. It is. You're putting some old shit to bed. I didn't even have to pull a karmic card to know that this Sag is putting some old shit to bed. And they're likely, there's some legal stuff that goes with that, right? With your pentacle stuff, like when you're looking at pinnacle in, I was about to say injury, and I don't want to say injury, but Spirit is saying say it anyway.
All right.
When you're looking at pentacle injuries occurring, typically this is when this comes in. You're pulling a new ace. This Sag is done with somebody spending all their money. Remember, we go back here. Look what you pulled the Tower on. Yep. That's how you're going to handle that Tower, huh? Yeah. Spirit says pentacle injuries. Somebody was fucking around in somebody else's money, and they're about to find out from this Sag. Or the Sag Collective. I mean, you guys are burning. What did I say? They are masterful at burning things away. But here we also have a dragon that is also very clever and is putting shit in order in the right kind of way. I like that. Ooh. All right. Sacred woundings. Let's see if sacred woundings can help you. Maybe if you clear up a sacred wounding, or this will show maybe I'm hearing that there's pentacle injury to somebody here in the Sag Collective. All right. Let's see. Good Lord. Saggies are strong. 2 right here. Okay. This is called the worthlessness wound. Will show up as feelings of inadequacy, unworthiness, or not being good enough, often leading to self-judgment or a constant need for external validation. It may manifest as difficulty accepting love or praise, fear of failure, or sabotaging success, rooted in a deep-seated belief that you are not deserving of happiness, love, or abundance. Somebody is ending that, and I'm feeling that they're ending it through a relationship wounding that somebody else has caused. Okay. Neglect wound will show up as feelings of unworthiness, emotional numbness, or difficulty trusting others. This wound may manifest as chronic self-neglect, an inability to express needs, or a tendency to overindulge in relationships, often stemming from experiences of neglect during childhood. It can teach you to minimize yourself. Somebody is putting that to bed. Somebody is actively working on putting that to bed. They're not going to be, what I'm being said to say is you're not going to tolerate anymore somebody, the other part being negligent when you have put in so much time, and Pentacles can also relate to time, energy, effort, things like that. And you are literally burning away anybody or anything that makes you feel as though you are somehow worthless. Because you're not. You know how to, this is a dragon Sag, Gen Xer that is saying, no, I know my worth, I know my self-worth, but first, my darlings, you're being told that you are also doing it the right way. You're pulling the Tower in the right kind of way. Okay? Yeah. There's a relationship there that they're saying no thank you to anymore. So, but they're keeping, you're trying to keep it on the low because you're a smart dragon, aren't you? Yes. Okay. All right. This will find who it's meant to, and I believe it's only going to see the Saggies that are meant to see this will see this. Okay. Do you want to pull are you feeling anything on this side for them, babe?
I want you to guess real quick. Because I felt that.
Did ya?
Yes, I did. I felt that right off.
Putting the shit horror show to bed.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
You You should have known that.
I did. Well, I did. That's what I was looking at. I'm going, he's about to, you know what? I said it the other day. I'm like, I already know what the doo-doo is. When doo-doo wants to pull from this, I just immediately like, oh, he's going for this. So this seems to be, and he's always spot on. That's what's so fucking crazy is he's always spot on. He always like literally pulls the correct card. So I guess I should stop saying it's crazy. I mean, you know, he is an enlightened spirit as well. He just has different types of gifts than what I have. So interesting. Oh, man, these last reads, these last 5 signs, we started to see from Libra yesterday because I knew the Libra reading didn't even resonate with me at all. and I'm a very strong Libra. But we started to get the hint yesterday that our people are coming. Our tribe is coming. We're finding you. You're finding us.
It was upside down, but
our
it
new
says
tribe.
Dinner.
Dinner. Okay. That is Texas Chainsaw.
Yes.
Yep. Ooh, and I was so close to it. And it was upside down, you said? Maybe you don't want to look closely at how the sausage is made if you make a steady diet of the brain's stunningly awful aspects of life around us. Though the news, social interactions, interpersonal conflicts, you're sure to find that what you're feeding yourself is actually all-consuming. Don't let it eat you up. In the reverse, variety is the spice of life. This is a Saggy who knows it was eating them up, and they are looking at what's in the sausage. And they agree, variety is the spice of life, and it's about to be the spice of their life, and they're doing it the right way. I really love this. They're like, yeah, no, I'm not worthless. I'm not going to be in with anybody that wants to be negligent of my time, my efforts, my energy. You know, again, pentacle energy can be anything. It time denotes time, timelines that we're collapsing, but they're doing it the right way. I love this for Sag. You know what, Saggy? I did forget to pull for you one of these. This is because Stace and I are all about the Illuminati. We're just giving everybody, making sure, yes. Predictive programming. Symbols, storylines, and headlines work together, training the collective mind to normalize what once seemed unthinkable. By the time it happens, the public is primed to accept it without questioning. Well, I think anybody that does tarot, that finds tarot messaging, they're questioning. They're saying, why would I be seeing the same bullshit story on the left and the right, but just the left's variant of what the right is saying? You know, like you literally start learning and understanding that why do I even give 2 fucks about what Fox versus CNN have to say? They're both sides that are in power are contributing to this, and then they all just like have little. This reminds me of a story, Sag, that I was told by a lady that was helping me. She said, you know what? I used to work in an area like as kind of like as a CASA worker for DCF. Or I don't think you work for DCF when you're in CASA, but she had a partner that would come in with her from DCF. And she said, and we would go into the law library before any of those actual court hearings occurred, and you would see both sides sitting down and discussing with each other well before they ever discussed with whoever their client was. Okay, so let's make sure that, you know, we're going to say this, and that from both sides to the judge. And then sure enough, and she said, we just found this so fucking fascinating that really, you've got people's lives on the line and things like this. And she didn't work in this state. She worked in something in the state that Stace and I lived in. I can't even recall what she said, but she said for her, in the state that she was in, she would go in the back and then everybody would have this whole agreement, and she as the CASA worker and the DCF worker would be going, really? we've decided all this, okay. And sure enough, they go into court and stand in front, and that would be the messaging that the two lawyers from opposite sides would agree on. That would be the narrative that they would agree to. And somehow or other, the clients would just be talked into this, the judge would just be talked into this, and I'm like, oh my God, that just really shows you the disbalance. That is the kind of shit that I feel like, oh, that's why I've told the Sag. That's the kind of shit that I feel like a Sag dragon from our generation would know how to burn away. Would see that coming. See that coming if that comes to you. Don't let anybody narrate your own fucking story for you, Sag. I don't think that Sag's just going to. I think they're going to drag in it and be like, that's why they're being quiet and secretive. Well, now you've got the message. Burn that shit away. You have fire as a power. Fire, fire, fire. All right, do we want some, dice. Oh, we already read that. Sorry, dice. This might be somebody that was born in 91 or 92. However, I feel like they have kids that were born in 91 or 92, or 98. They may have kids that were born in 98. So they may have kids that are now in their 20s, like 28, 21, things like that. They have an Aries connection. They have a connection to Aries. And then this, I'm like, you know what? Is that on the back, or do we think that's a sign? No, that's a sign. Huh? I think that's, yes, it is. Saturn, responsibility and discipline. We've got a Sag that's taking responsibility and being very disciplined and mysterious here. Oh, for our Sag, were you born in 78 or 71? Or 72? Yeah. I'm being told to say this is who that's going to resonate with from our generation, and then those are probably the ages of your kids. All right, let's pull some Trinky Charms. Now, these ones today are like, Spirit is being so hella thorough with the signs today, it's not even funny. Makes me think that people need to be checking their placement signs, too. Ooh. Is about to burn some shit away, and you know what? So true. See that candle right there? You're using some firepower. Yep, you're sweeping some shit away, aren't you, Saggy? Bye. Bye. I hear somebody saying bye. And then you're gonna get on it and ride it and burn it down. You don't give two shits about what somebody else is trying to do with your pentacles, because you know what's coming for you, don't you? You're resetting this, Sag. Right on. Tree of Life is in the upright, but heading this way. This is because this is a Sag that's getting ready to start firing away. Spirit is reminding me to say to the Sag collective, whoever these Saggies are, don't forget that even if you do something like this, that after all is said and done, you burn shit away. They're showing me like how farmers in and around us will burn the ground so that new nutrients can help things right themselves again. You're going to be looking at root matters as you are rewriting things. So you probably have adult kids that you're going to be talking to. Look, this needed to happen because, but reminding them that they are your roots, and that even if things get burnt away, it's so that better things can come in, and that you, the parent, will always love them regardless. Okay? It's so interesting here because we almost see this as a second side. So you're being very mysterious. You know where you're going, but you don't want people to see, right? Okay, that's okay. We don't know what your plans are. You're the Sag. You know what your plans are. You're burning away something that for you was not A+. This was in the upside down. You're like, nope, I'm not showing. You're not showing all your cards, and that's perfectly fine, Sag. We have the I'm late for an important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. Yeah, through the looking glass. Somebody, did you resonate with birds? But right now, I feel like this might have been the partner. This is the partner that's, they don't want to hear any more squawking. Because they know that there's lies here. They know that there's deceptions that they are literally in process of trying to burn away truly in a better kind of way. Look for butterflies as your sign. You know, Spirit is telling you it'll be all right. Okay. Wow. This is a powerful set. Like everybody that's being pulled. This is a powerful collectives coming at us now.
This is like
even with the smaller
the signals coming in loud and clear.
Satellite. They're coming in loud and clear. Okay. Wow. Okay, Saggy, we wish you the best of luck. We're being told to tell you that in your case, Spirit knows how you're doing it, and you are doing it the right way. They just want you to know that the things you're burning away, they're telling me to do this, the things you're burning away, you are doing it in the right way. You are doing it in a healthy way. You're not being unkind, but that you're not putting up with any more lies. So, good on you, Sag. We love you.
Be blessed.
Hope that helps.